This is Politics as usual. I'm Pia Hontiveros. Our guest today, Interior Secretary Eduardo Año. The DILG submitted a report to Malacanang on its investigation into the Ninja Cops controversy. This is regarding the the November 2013 drug raid in Pampanga, during which the former Chief PNP, General Oscar Abayalde, was Pampanga Provincial Director. Secretary Ed Año joins us now live. Secretary Año, good evening, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. Sir, to begin with, your recommendation in that investigation report by the DILG was not to file administrative charges against General Abayalde.
Yes, good evening, Pia. First of all, the DILG created the joint DILG-Napolcom Review Board chaired by Napolcom Vice Chairman Rogelio Casurao. And among its members are Yusek Florese and also top lawyers from the DILG and Napolcom. So they considered everything, including the transcript of the Senate investigation. Also, we were furnished a copy of the result of the Senate investigation. And then they also summoned resource persons and witnesses, including General Lacadin, General Aquino, General Magalong, General Albayalde, and including the 13 suspect Ninja Cops. And after the thorough deliberation, review, and investigation, the board found no hard evidence to warrant administrative case against General Bayalde, but for the 13 Ninja Cop suspects, we have filed 7 new administrative cases against them. Hindi na natin magagamit yung dati nilang kaso kasi res judicata, no? Hindi na pwede magamit yun because served with finality. And I submitted the report to the President on October 25. And the guidance of the President is, yeah.
Go ahead, sir. The guidance of the President is...
Go ahead, Chipia. Well, I submitted the report and the guidance of the President. I think he made a press statement on this. There will be no more admin case for Albayalde, but for the 13, we have to pursue the cases, and eventually this would lead to the dismissal of the 13 Ninja Cops. Of course, after going the due process.
Secretary Año, can you clarify the timeline? You said that the guideline of the President was not to file administrative charges against General Abayalde. Did this happen before you submitted your report to him on October 25 during the investigation, or was this after the submission of the report? I'm presuming this is before because, like you said, doon sa report nyo, hindi na kayo nag-submit, hindi na kayo nag-recommend ng admin charges against Albayalde. So this was a guidance ba ni Presidente bago pa man or during the investigation?
No, ang guidance ng Presidente bago kami nag-conduct ng investigation, sabi niya, I want you to base it on hard facts and evidence. So that's what we did. And the review board abide by the guidance, and they took into consideration of everything. At yun na nga yung lumabas. I think tapos na yung Senate investigation nung sinabit namin ito October 25.
Yes.
Pero din namin yung mga findings na ito. In fact, yung mga isinampa namin bagong admin cases no, sa 13 ay galing dito sa investigation ng Senate.
So, Secretary, para lang talagang malinaw, yung guidance lang ni Presidente, basta base it on hard facts. Hindi niya sinabing, huwag niyong kasuhan ng administrative si General Abayalde.
No. Ang sabi lang niya, I want you to base it on hard facts and evidence.
Okay.
Ayoko, sabi niya, na mag-decision base lang sa allegations at hindi supported ng evidence.
Okay.
So,
And of course, sir, when you say hard
Yung
evidence,
review board natin talagang diligent.
and
There must be a specific evidence that would link Albayalde into the nefarious activities of the 13 Ninja Cups.
in other words, sir,
So far, binalibaliktad natin.
in other words, Secretary Año, yung testimonies ng tatlong retired generals, General Magalong, now Baguio City Mayor, General Lacadin, and General Aquino, yung mga kwento nila about all these phone calls that were made,
Yes.
hindi po ito enough para kasuhan si General Abayalde ng administrative case.
Well, look, these are allegations, words against words. No? Ang iniintay nga namin ay may magsalita doon sa 13 at sabihin directly linked si General Abayalde at alam niya itong mga nangyari na ito. Pero when the board summoned them, kung ano yung sinabi nila doon sa Senate, ay ganun din naman. At ako sa tingin ko, no, I'm not a lawyer, but I think the statement of General Lacadin, hindi ito personal or direct knowledge. Still quoting the words of Albayalde, which Albayalde denied. So, but I don't want to go to the merits of the investigation because I respect the result of the review board and I recommended it to the President. So, ang sabi naman ng Pangulo, he leaves the criminal aspect or criminal case to the DOJ and to the Ombudsman.
Okay, so yung sinabi po, kanina binanggit po ninyo that you also summoned the 3 generals to this review board. So basically what they said in front of you was to simply repeat what they said at the Senate. In the same manner, ganun din po yung 13 cops, including Baloyo. Walang pinag-iba sa sinabi nila sa Senado, in other words.
Walang, yung sinabi nila sa Senado, especially yung 13, wala rin pinag-iba. Consistent pa rin yung kanilang mga sinabi. Kaya doon din kami nakakita ng mga additional or new admin cases na ipapile o na-file sa kanila. Kasi hindi lang naman sila yung nagsalita. Meron pa rin mga ibang witnesses doon na nagpatunay na ang sinasabi ng 13 ay hindi yun yung tunay ng mga naganap. So doon namin sila nakita, nakakasuhan ng panibagong admin cases.
Yeah. Secretary, may bago pang testigo na hindi humarap sa Senado pero humarap sa inyo sa board?
As far as I know, lahat ng mga pinatawag sa Senado, yung mga key people, yun yung interview at sinaman din ng board. Walang na-interview doon na hindi na-interview sa Senado.
All right. Secretary Año, we're going to take a very quick break. Politics as usual. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back to Politics as usual. Still joining us, Interior Secretary Eduardo Año. Secretary Año, kanina po ang sabi ninyo ay yung 13 policemen who used to be assigned to the Pampanga Provincial Directorate did not say anything new at hindi po sila nagsalita against General Abayalde. Wala sa kanila nagsabi na, oo, tumanggap siya, binigyan namin siya ng pera, gano'n ano. My question is, if they had done that, if any of them had decided that they would say something about General Abayalde, would that have changed things? Because it was noteworthy when you said that earlier. Wala naman sa kanilang nagsabi ng anything negative about General Abayalde.
Oh yes, that would be a different story, no? Kapag meron nag-reveal sa kanila, kahit isa man sa kanila, at direct knowledge siya na sabihin na all along kasama nila si General Abayalde, pati sa pagplano, o kaya tumanggap ng pera, ng loot, that's a different story. But based nga doon sa review na ginawa at re-investigation, consistent yung lamin tatlo sa sinabi nila doon sa Senado. So because of that also, mayroong mga nagbigay ng ibang statement, no? Mga witnesses, yung police, security guard. So, 7 cases siya, no? Kung di nagkakamali, isang isang serious irregularity, isang dishonesty, dalawang grave misconduct, at tatlong grave irregularity. Base yan sa mga actions na ginawa nila.
Yung mga actions, sir, that eventually na-reveal doon sa mga Senate hearings, were they able to
Yes.
explain their actions doon sa harap ninyo? Because, I mean, people literally fell off their chairs when they heard what had happened during that raid, no? Naipaliwanag ba nila or nagkabuhol-buhol ba sila sa kanilang mga explanations? I suppose hindi kayo naniwala dahil nga dinagdagan nyo pa ng administrative case.
Well, just like doon sa sinasabi nila doon sa Senate, pinapangatawanan nila yung report nila at consistently denial yung ginagawa nila. Now, in these new admin cases, there will be another summary hearing and investigation. Ipatatawag na naman sila. Now, this time, they will answer these new admin cases. And I'm estimating na in 45 days, without violating their rights for due process, matatapos namin itong investigation na ito. And finally, we can give final decision or resolution to these admin cases.
The PNP, sir, will take care of that, hindi po ba? So before the end of the year?
Pakiulit?
The PNP, sir, will take care of that?
I think so.
Admin.
Before the end of the year, tatapusin namin to.
Okay.
Admin case naman ito eh. Tatapusin namin to.
All right. Sir, you said that since General Albayalde will not face any administrative charges, that means because November 8, his 56th birthday, and that is on Friday, he's retiring already. By the time he retires, as explained 2 weeks ago to us by General Gamboa, the OIC of the PNP, na kapag nag-retire ang isang tao at wala siyang kaso, administrative o criminal man, he can get his entire retirement pay. So yung cumulative leave niya at yung magiging pension. That is correct, sir, no?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. He's entitled to that. Yung sa criminal case niya, depende yan sa ombudsman at saka sa DOJ. Kapag mag-positive doon, pwedeng maapektuhan yung retirement benefits niya. But as of now, ay wala pang makaka-apekto sa kanyang retirement benefits. Sa board kasi, no, ang nakitang liability rito ni General Bayalde ay command responsibility. That's why in 2014, he was relieved of his position as provincial director. So yun yung kanyang naging punishment. And now, no, even now, let's say for example, he is accountable for command responsibility. The most that we can do is relieve him as chief PNP, which is already not an academic because he already relinquished his position even before the resolution of the review of the board.
Secretary, before we go to, I wanted to ask clarificatory questions about his relief as Chief PNP. Doon po muna tayo sa retirement benefits. So sabi po ninyo, basta't hindi maabutan ng criminal charges, matatanggap po niya yung kanyang buong retirement pay sa November 8, sa Friday, day of his retirement, his 56th birthday. Pero kung after that po, after November 8, at kasi 3 araw na lamang po, no? And after November 8, saka let's say, merong, just in case magkaroon ng criminal case, mababawi pa po ba yan or hindi na?
Depende yan sa magiging result niya, no? Normally, sa mga ibang cases sa ibang mga nag-retired na merong kaso, naapektuhan yung kanilang pensyon, natigil ang pensyon nila or pinagbayad sila. So, depende kung ano yung kalalabasan nung criminal case niya. So, but for now, matatanggap kung siya'y magdi-direct pension, every month matatanggap niya na yun. O kung magla-lump sum naman siya, yung 3 years ay ila-lump sum, ay matatanggap niya yun. Pero pwede rin siyang pagbayarin o stop yung pension kapag nagkaroon ng let's say, nagkaroon siya ng criminal case.
And you wouldn't hazard a guess, no? You wouldn't want to say whether there could be one.
Yes, we don't discount the possibility. It depends on the DOJ and the Ombudsman kung ano magiging resulta ng kanilang investigation.
All right. Secretary Año, just one last break before we go into the final stretch of politics as usual. Be right back. Welcome back to Politics as Usual. This is our final stretch of the show. With us still, Interior Secretary Ed Año. Secretary Año, pag-usapan po natin yung relief ni General Abayalde as Chief PNP. Although, as we all saw, and we were quite surprised, of course, that Monday morning, noong biglang na-announce na he was stepping down as Chief PNP. We all know that a position like that is a position of trust and confidence. So, although you did say that he offered to resign, the information also is that the president himself wanted General Albayalde to step down as Chief PNP. What can you say, sir?
Well, actually, yeah, when I talked with Albayalde, that was a Saturday, but Friday, before that, we had a cabinet meeting, and I had a one-on-one talk with the president, and we discussed all the options about the PNP and about General Albayalde. Actually, the president suggested that probably it is really time for Albayalde to step down because of the pressure and because of the effect on the organization, and it is becoming untenable. So I told the president that I will discuss it with General Albayalde. And the next day, I had a talk with Albayalde. That was a Saturday afternoon. And in fact, prepared na rin yung kanyang letter, no, resignation letter, which I believe ay ipinipare pa niya noong Wednesday, yung huling Senate committee hearing. And sabi niya, hinold niya yung letter na yan because he wanted to attend first the hearing at malaman ko ano yung resulta. But then he thought everything is okay until there is a twist in the hearing. And so, dumating yung Friday, cabinet meeting, and then after the talk with the president, I called up General Albayalde and I told him, let's have a talk. And in that afternoon, actually, he was already prepared to relinquish his post.
So alam na niya.
And I even told him that, yes, I told him na maganda, because we have command conference on Tuesday, sabi ko, it's better na you tell the president yourself that you are relinquishing your position during the command conference. But General Albayalde said, Sir, can I have it earlier? I will just announce it in the
Flag raising.
ceremony.
Okay. So in a way, alam na niya siguro.
Flag raising nga.
Oh, so sir,
in-announce niya doon.
so alam na niya siguro, sir, nung tumawag
And we
kayo at
had
sinabi.
a simple turnover ceremony.
Oo. So nung tumawag kayo sa kanya at sinabi niyong na let's have a talk, alam na niya yon na ba't ako pinapatawag ni Sec Año, ni Sec Ed, syempre, yun na yon.
Oh yes. More or less, he had the idea already.
And then when you say that there was a
And then
twist,
yung twist doon, yun yung pagsalita ni, I think, ni General Lacadin.
Lacadin. Alright.
Yung Wednesday hearing.
Twist, although you do not think it was strong enough
Kasi nabit ko yung letter niya nung Sunday kay Presidente.
Oo. Anyway, sir, so my final question po is that, yes.
Wala hindi siya, if you're going to ask me, no, I'm not a lawyer, but, you cannot just quote somebody and say, ganito, pero ang kinot mo ay yung mismong subject yan. Probably it would be different if, let's say, General Lacadin quoted somebody among the 13 Ninja Cops and said, Baloyo told me or Valeroso told me. Siguro ang pwedeng. And then we can actually summon that person to talk. Kaya lang, ang sabi niya is, hindi ko alam kung nagbibiro siya. Sabi ni General Albayalde, ganito, which General Albayalde denied. So, ako hindi ako lawyer, but I think it's not
Yes, yes.
an
Oo.
evidence.
Secretary Año, my final question is, well, so earlier pinag-uusapan retirement benefits, retirement, usually for a general, for a high-ranking officer of either the Philippine National Police or the Armed Forces, napakalaking araw, napakahalagang araw yung day of retirement because it marks the end of your 30-plus years in service. In the service, you served your country long and well. But for someone like General Abayalde and for what happened to him,
Yes.
I suppose you consider this a very sad way to end his career.
Yes, it's a very sad ending for General Albayalde. But you know, when he was chief PNP, wala rin akong masabi. Talagang napakasipag, napakagaling, at talagang ginawa niya talaga yung trabaho niya ng kung ano yung dapat niyang gawin. It's really unfortunate that his colorful career will end like this. Pero hindi pa naman yan tapos no? Alam mo, yung mga position yan, temporary lang naman lahat yan. Importante pa rin is, which of course he realized yung family. So, that Saturday when we had a talk, naramdaman ko yung pagod niya at yung naapektuhan na yung pamilya niya. So sabi niya na, this is not worth it. I'll go back to my family and sabi niya, it's nice to sleep with a good peace of mind.
Well,
I think after nung nag-resign siya nung that Monday, nag-iba yung aura niya. Kasi naging, na siya. Okay na siya at parang nabunutan siya ng tinik.
yeah, that's true. He looks so much better nowadays. Your reaction
Ang
to the
ino-offer
Vice
ng
President
Pangulo
Robredo
kay,
appointment?
Yeah. Kung tatanggapin ni Vice President Robredo ito, I'm a professional official. I can work with her kung tatanggapin niya yan. After all, ang objective natin ay tapusin itong illegal drugs. Yung ating PNP ay prepared. I can work with anybody. So, and I believe the President is also serious in offering the job. So, I can work with Vice President kung tatanggapin niya yan.
Didn't Erin Aquino say that she would fail?
Well, I don't want to gauge the capability of the Vice President. I'm in no position to say that. Dito naman sa trabaho na to, ang importante dito yung commitment and determination. So, we have professional people who will do the job. Kung magiging drug seizure siya, then, we are prepared to do our job also.
Secretary Ed Año, sir, thank you very much. I appreciate all the time you spent with us on the show. Maraming salamat po, sir.
Maraming salamat din, Pia. Mabuhay ka. Good evening.
Thank you, Secretary Ed Año of the DILG, and thank you for watching Politics as Usual. I'm Pia Hontiveros.